Venice. Even the name sounds like a whisper, a secret, a promise of something extraordinary. As you approach by boat, the city rises from the lagoon like a mirage. It feels almost otherworldly, as if you are entering a dream, a shimmering vision of marble palaces, ancient churches, terracotta rooftops, all seemingly floating on water. The architecture tells stories of a grand past, of opulence and artistry. This is not your typical city break. It's an immersion into a living, breathing work of art. This is a journey back in time. Every corner, every alleyway, every canal holds a piece of history. The first thing that strikes you is the silence, a rare, almost sacred quiet that envelops you. No cars, no honking, just the gentle lapping of water against gondolas and the murmur of conversation in a dozen languages. Just the gentle lapping of water against gondolas and the murmur of conversation in a dozen languages. It's a symphony of life played out in a unique setting. The air is thick with the smell of salt water and something else, something ancient and alluring. It's a scent that carries the weight of centuries. This is a city built on water, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. Each building, each bridge, a marvel of engineering. For centuries, Venice ruled the waves, a powerful republic of merchants and explorers. Its influence stretched far and wide, leaving an indelible mark on history. Today it stands as a living museum, an improbable masterpiece, defying time and the elements. Every stone, every canal, a testament to its enduring legacy. The magic of Venice is immediate and undeniable. It captivates you from the moment you arrive. It seeps into your bones like the dampness from the canals. The atmosphere is thick with history and romance. Stay long enough and you might just find yourself surrendering to its spell. Venice has a way of enchanting its visitors, making them fall in love with its timeless beauty. Forget about avenues and boulevards. Imagine a city where the streets are not paved with asphalt but filled with water, creating a unique and enchanting maze. In Venice, the streets are made of water. Gondolas glide gracefully, and water taxis navigate the liquid pathways, offering a different kind of urban experience. Over 150 canals crisscross the city, connected by a labyrinth of narrow alleys and bridges. Each turn reveals a new perspective, a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Getting lost here is not a misfortune, it's a rite of passage. Every corner turned is an adventure, every bridge crossed a step into the past. The Grand Canal is the main artery, a majestic waterway lined with grand palazzos, their facades reflecting in the water like faded memories. This is the heart of Venice, where history and beauty converge. It's a mesmerizing spectacle, especially at sunset when the sky explodes in a riot of colors. The golden hues dance on the water, creating a scene straight out of a painting. But the real charm of Venice lies in exploring the smaller canals, the back streets where laundry hangs from windows and children chase pigeons in sun-drenched squares. These quiet corners hold the soul of the city. Here, life unfolds at a slower pace, a world away from the crowds and the souvenir shops. It's in these serene moments that you truly feel the essence of Venice. Each canal has its own personality, its own rhythm. Some are narrow and intimate, others wide and grand, each telling its own story. Some are bustling with gondolas and water taxis. Others are quiet and contemplative, their stillness broken only by the occasional splash of an oar. This is Venice, a city like no other, where every waterway is a path to discovery. No visit to Venice is complete without a gondola ride. These sleek black boats, their prows adorned with gleaming brass, are as synonymous with Venice as the canals themselves. Gliding silently through the water, propelled by the skill of the gondolier, is an experience like no other. It's like stepping into a painting, a world of shimmering reflections and hidden courtyards. The gondoliers are part of the magic. They navigate the intricate network of canals with effortless grace, their voices echoing through the narrow waterways as they serenade passengers with traditional Venetian songs. A gondola ride is not just a tourist trap. It's a journey into the heart of Venetian romance, a chance to experience the city from a unique and unforgettable perspective. St. Mark's Square is the pulsating heart of Venice, a place where the past and present seamlessly blend. Surrounded by architectural masterpieces, it's a place where history comes alive, and every corner tells a story of a bygone era. Pigeons flutter, tourists gather, and the spirit of Venice is palpable. The square is always alive with activity, a true melting pot of cultures and experiences. The Doge's Palace, a masterpiece of Venetian Gothic architecture, stands as a reminder of the city's glorious past, Its intricate details and grand design speak volumes about the power and influence Venice once held. Once the seat of Venetian power, it now houses a treasure trove of art and history. Visitors can wander through its halls and marvel at the opulence that defined an era. But the real showstopper is St. Mark's Basilica, a Byzantine jewel that shimmers under the Venetian sun. Its exterior alone is enough to leave one in awe. Its golden mosaics, soaring domes, and ornate decorations are a testament to the wealth and artistry of Venice at its peak. Each mosaic tells a story, each dome a marvel of engineering. Just to stand in this square, to soak up the atmosphere, is to be transported back in time. The echoes of history are everywhere, from the stones underfoot to the sky above. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. The sights, sounds, and even the smells of St. Mark's Square create an unforgettable experience that lingers long after you've left. Echoes of a merchant republic. Venice wasn't built on romance alone. This was a city of shrewd merchants, intrepid explorers, and ruthless politicians. The echoes of their legacy are everywhere. The Rialto Bridge, spanning the Grand Canal, was once the commercial heart of Venice. Today, it's a hive of activity, bustling with tourists and vendors selling souvenirs. Wander through the narrow streets and you'll find workshops and studios where artisans still practice traditional crafts, from glass blowing on Murano Island to lace making on Burano. These are the skills that made Venice famous, passed down through generations. The spirit of ingenuity and enterprise that built Venice is still alive today, albeit in a different form. A feast for the senses. Venice is a feast for the senses. From the aroma of freshly baked bread to the vibrant colors of the houses, the city is a symphony of sights, sounds, and smells. Venetian cuisine is a delicious fusion of Italian flavors with a distinctly seafood-centric flair. Indulge in fresh seafood platters, savor creamy risottos, and don't miss out on the local delicacy, cicchetti, small snacks served in Venetian bars. The city is also known for its vibrant festivals like the Carnival of Venice, where masked revelers take to the streets in a riot of color and extravagance. The atmosphere is electric, a celebration of life and Venetian tradition. Venice is a city that engages all your senses, leaving you wanting more. Beyond the tourist trail. While the main sights of Venice are undeniably impressive, the real magic lies in venturing beyond the tourist trail. Get lost in the maze of backstreets, discover hidden courtyards, and stumble upon local haunts. Explore the quieter sestieri, like Dorsoduro, known for its art galleries and bohemian vibe, or Cannaregio, the old Jewish ghetto, with its rich history and delicious kosher bakeries. Take a vaporetto to one of the nearby islands like Murano, famous for its glass-blowing factories, or Burano, with its brightly colored houses, a photographer's dream. These hidden gems offer a glimpse into the real Venice, away from the crowds and the souvenir shops. The rhythm of Venetian life. Life in Venice moves to a different rhythm. It's slower, more deliberate, more in tune with the ebb and flow of the tides. People still greet each other in the streets, stopping for a chat or a gossip. The canals are not just a tourist attraction, they are the lifeblood of the city, used for transportation, deliveries, and even garbage collection. Watch as gondoliers navigate their boats with practiced ease, or witness the daily ritual of boats delivering fresh produce to the Rialto market. This is a city where life spills out onto the streets and canals, where the boundaries between public and private space are blurred. Venice after dark, an enchanting transformation. As dusk settles, Venice undergoes a magical transformation. The crowds thin, the streetlights flicker on, reflecting in the canals, and a hush falls over the city. The Grand Canal becomes a ribbon of shimmering gold, the gondolas transformed into silhouettes against the fading light. The air is filled with the sound of music and laughter as Venetians gather in cafes and bars for their evening aperitivo. This is the perfect time to get lost in the labyrinthine streets, to discover hidden squares and soak up the romantic ambiance. The city feels even more magical under the cover of darkness. Preserving the soul of Venice. Venice faces many challenges, from rising sea levels to over-tourism, but the spirit of the city, its resilience and determination, remains strong. Efforts are underway to preserve Venice's unique heritage, from restoring historic buildings to implementing sustainable tourism practices. The city is also embracing its future, with initiatives to promote contemporary art, design, and innovation. Venice's future remains uncertain, but one thing is for sure, this magical city will continue to captivate and inspire visitors for generations to come. A city that captures the imagination. Venice is more than just a city. It's a feeling, an experience, a state of mind. It's a place where time seems to stand still, where romance and history collide, and where the impossible becomes possible. Whether you're exploring the grandeur of St. Mark's Square, getting lost in the labyrinthine alleys, or simply watching the world go by from a gondola, Venice is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. It's a city that captures the imagination, that ignites the senses, and that reminds us of the power of human creativity and the enduring allure of beauty. Venice is, and always will be, a dream come true.